Hi, my name is Wales Brown, and I'm a parent educator from upstate New York. I'm wondering, are you tired of traveling long distances through sleet, snow, and rain to attend trainings? Or are you frustrated with the expense of trains, planes, and buses and the time associated with attending professional development? Or do you wish for more opportunities to collaborate with others in the field, sharing our work and our learning? Are you sick and tired of passive technologies like webinars that don't really provide us with an opportunity to be involved? If so, then I want to welcome you to the emerging world of immersive world environments, where learners can come together and work interactively, sharing thoughts, feelings, and ideas, and work collaboratively to co-construct learning as it's developing. Immersive virtual worlds are also known as simulated 3D environment, multi-user virtual environments, and virtual reality. Immersive virtual worlds allow us many opportunities. Um, First, you can connect from anywhere, your dining room, your desk space, as long as you have a computer, using an easy to download software that's free using Kitely. Provide learners with opportunities to connect with each other and build relationships over time and space, vast spaces, across the country, across the world. Allow for learning between people at various levels of knowledge to work together and create new knowledge that builds on previous learning. Um, Virtual environments also provide a sense of interactivity while the learning is happening. It's also somewhat anonymous and allows learners to ask questions and contribute in ways that might be unsettling in an in-person gathering. And it provides opportunities to connect with each other outside of the organized learning activity to continue exploring ideas. And virtual reality is fun. That's probably one of the reasons why people have been mistrusting of this idea and this approach to learning for a long time. So come with me to Kitely. So the first step in entering a virtual reality environment is to download the software for the group you're going to be using. And I'm using a virtual reality server operated by Kitely. And once you download the software and you set up a membership and log in, and it's free, you'll be given an opportunity to create an avatar. And your avatar is how you will navigate through the virtual reality environments. And the avatars are very unique. Everybody wears different clothing. You can change their appearances in many different ways: skin color, body size, hair. It's a lot of fun. And I'll be using a video to show new learners how to set up an avatar. So I'm showing you the world map for my area, for my island. This area here is the fathering area. This area here is the infant mental health area. This area is the child development area. And this area is the parent education network area, where parent education curriculums will be highlighted. So I want to take you to where I began in my development. I developed this land completely from zero. There was nothing here but green grass. And you'll see there are gazebos, there are greenhouses, there are buildings. There are many places for people to congregate and gather, have private conversations. I want to just show you an example. This is an information, and I've got to rename my information booth. This is not Marion Island. This is Parent Education Network Island. But this is an example of what you'll find in the welcome centers and the buildings. There are a variety of screens, and the screens are linked with different websites. And this website is the New York State Parent Education Partnership website. And I will just show you that if you walk up to and I could have done it from there, I just wanted to let you be able to have a little better visual. I'm looking at the homepage of NicePep. And if I want to learn about credentialing, I can click on the credentialing tab, and it will bring up the credentialing information. Right now we're at the home page. There's a little bit of a lag time with some of this, but there we go. New York State Parenting Education Credential. So These screens are throughout the island. Oh, and sometimes that happens. And right now, I'm going to just run over to the garden where I will go and relax while I provide some videos for you from the rest of the island to just give you an overview. So I'm going to hang out here in front of my fountain, and I will be showing you the rest of the island. So each of the areas that I've developed have spaces where we can have presentation meetings. So we can have a presenter standing on the stage, and each one of us would have a seat on one of the squares. And you're looking out at the ocean, which is the outer limits of my island. And I will just show you quickly, and I will run some of the buildings that are available for us to have meeting spaces in. So this is a mansion to our left that I will be holding gatherings in. And then all of the buildings are loaded with different billboards and different websites for learners to get more information. Right now, this island is being developed around the protective factors framework that has been given to us by the Center for Social Policy. And all of these buildings are open buildings that you can go into, that you can use. This is a club on the left and a church on the right. And all of the areas will have a faith-based area as well as a meeting area. So this is the fathering area, and this is the e-learning center in the fathering area. So again, we have a podium where a presenter can stand and give a presentation. We have seats for avatars. And this area has really been done with a real focus on cultural understanding. You will see we have our little Muslim area with some very traditional Muslim tents. I have yet to add a mosque in here. I will be working on putting a mosque in here, but there are places for us to sit. There's a chessboard, and this is a very charming place to see in the evening when the lamps are all lit. And there, of course, is a pavilion. Every area has a garden area for meeting in the garden. So there's our garden area. And now we're running over toward our Asian area. So this is full of tiki buildings and other buildings. And it's hoped that people will gain deeper understandings and have richer conversations about culture and the way that culture impacts what we do as parent educators. And all of these building spaces, again, have more boards in them and areas for people to continue doing their learning. And I'm going to run right through this trail and back out to the street. So this is the child development region. And in this region, I tried to style it to be very urban looking. There are many buildings here that are still under development. This building, this whole world, this whole island is still in very early development, so I'm still planning and I'm still adding. But this is the Welcome Center that will have video displays and lounge chairs for people to relax on while they're listening to presentations and doing research. This is a Tiki Hospital that will have information and opportunities for us to discuss things like learning about mental health topics. We're also going to be looking at learners exploring and discussing various aspects related to child development. And in the child development area, learners will also have the ability to move around and check in and out of buildings that contain resources to the Parenting Education Network and the New York State Parent Education Partnership. There's also In the far building, in the far background here, you can see there's an adult learning center over here. And you're seeing that there are little rivers. These rivers have divided the areas so that we can navigate around and have a better idea of where we're going and what we're doing. So I'm just going to cross the bridge, and then we will wrap up in the fun time, fun place. I wanted to end my presentation on Parent Education Network Island just giving you a bit of an example of how wonderful and how mystical and magical this can be. So I'm going to change the sun position to midnight, and I want to show you this wonderful area that's been created that's part of child development region, where parents will be encouraged to think about how important it is to have fun with their children. And we'll have fun with each other here. We can ride these circus rides. They're actually very wonderful. And you hear the birds chirping in the background. And the Ferris wheels are fun. The Wurlitzer ride is a great time. We have merry-go-rounds. It's just such a charming place. I love this place. And it's just a great time. And there are many little places for us to congregate as parents, to sit and relax and enjoy ourselves. Remember the magic of childhood and how much it means to have fun with our kids. And these are little fairy chairs. And I have a seat there. And I'm going to give you a frontal view of myself. And there are other fairy chairs here for other people to sit at as well. And I really hope that we will be able to enjoy times with each other as well as learning in Parent Education Network Island.